assumptions have to be kept aside. Okay. We have to know every word that I utter or that you hear, what it means. Let's have no assumption. Okay. If you hear a word tithi, you should know what it means. We all know, everybody knows, I'm sure, what tithi means. But how it is calculated, what is the angle between sun and moon, why is it different tithis, how many tithis are there, all those, and the importance of tithi, we should know. That is the ABCD of astrology. Don't assume that, tithi means, okay, Panchami, Navami and all. So let's start from there. That is a shortcut. And it will, let's say you are not having any computer with you that day, how will you find out the tithi? You should be able to calculate tithi on your own. Second important thing that I would want you to know is that today I will be covering a bit of Brahma Muhurtam, tithi, and how to make your own charts in South Indian and North Indian style, and a bit on first house. Okay, to keep it interesting, though my energy is not going into first house in totality, because that is definitely not part of this boot camp, or rather what I would say is the basics. Basics will have actual basics. What house means is what I'm going to teach you in basics. Each houses in detail will be discussed in next batch. Okay. So the first important thing which everybody should understand is, if you want to predict, even if for yourself, there are three important things. First thing is knowledge, right? Knowledge I'm sharing. Knowledge you can gather from anybody, from any book, from any person. So basically anything that you read, see, and you gather together, that is knowledge. Today, AI is giving you intelligence, right? It's a knowledge. Unless you are able to understand what it means, then apply your wisdom, it's no use, right? Then it is like huge amount of data with nothing and nobody to understand what it means. So the second important after knowledge comes wisdom. And how does wisdom gets accumulated? By practice and by experience. So practice automatically leads to experience. So when I teach you something, I will be expecting that you will go back and practice. Even if it sounds very easy, it should become like, if somebody asks you, what is a tithi? You should not even think. Automatically, it should just come out of your mouth. That is called practice. Because when we start going from one topic to another, you will not have the time to go and say, okay, let me check what was there in the video. Trust me, going back to videos is very, very difficult. So notes taking is very important. You may take notes now, or you may also, when you are going through the video later on, I would rather say that time you would make, a good neat notes and refer back point wise. You should have chapters, topic number, all that written, so that whenever you want to refer, you should know where to go. Okay. So that is about the second thing. So first was intelligence, which is all the knowledge that you gather from internet, from books and from people. Second is wisdom and experience, which you will have to do practice. And third is intuition. Without intuition, it is not possible to predict. You will have many, many different final results, out of which you have to use your intuition as to which is the right one for this person who's come to me. Okay. For example, somebody, we look at the chart with the knowledge that we have gathered. We say, okay, this person may get into medical field. Now, medical field is not a small one, right? So we have doctors, nurses, pharmaceutical companies, owners, people who work in the company. Then you have medical representatives. Then you have scientists, researchers, surgeons, and so many, right? You can have endless field nowadays. It is one, that is the knowledge. From knowledge, you have understood, okay, this person is getting into medical field. Now you have to use your wisdom to find out what this person has studied. If the person has not done MBBS, doctor, surgeon, ruled out. Then if the person has not done nursing, nursing ruled out. So you have to start ruling out things based on your wisdom. Nobody is telling you. It is your wisdom. That means you have to keep on understanding what are the new careers which are coming into the world. So now you will have two careers combined together, one from art side or more of non-science field, and one from the science field, and you will see there is a new set of careers which is evolving. Then comes, now you have finally two things. Okay, the person is showing promise of let's say being a pharmaceutical company owner or a representative, medical representative, right? How would you use your knowledge? Everything is pointing to these two from everywhere. Finally, you have to start using your intuition also. Okay. Intuition will tell you whether this person is going to be a rich pharmaceutical company owner or is going to be an employee or an MR. That nobody can teach you. But meditation will help you. Okay. So the first topic of today is how to increase your intuition using meditation. Now, I'm sure everybody knows and everybody has been through all various processes of meditating, but we will be, when we are doing astrology, we'll focus on certain planets also when we are doing meditation. Otherwise, there's no point, right? Whenever you do any kind of meditation, there should be a particular topic or some objective, and then only you focus and do meditation. Otherwise, it's useless. It may give you peace of mind, but the result is not what you are expecting. So we will be doing certain planets meditation and certain timings also. Okay. So here, the planets that you want to meditate, if you want to predict and become a good astrologer for your own self. I'm not even saying that you can predict for others. Right now, it is only for our own self. The first thing to understand is there are two times, early morning and evening, sunrise, sunset. Okay. So before sunrise and after sunset. Before sunrise, planets that need to be pleased or prayed, Sun, Surya Bhagwan, Jupiter. Okay. And if your Ketu Dasha is running, then Ketu. Okay. These are the three planets which you should do puja or meditation in the morning before sunrise during Brahma Muhurta. I will be talking in detail about Brahma Muhurta because I'm sure what it means, we really don't know. And why we should focus on that Muhurta. And in the evening also you need to do little bit of meditation for Shani Bhagwan. Okay. Because without his blessings, you will not become a good astrologer. Okay. Because that takes care of all your, he will take care of all your karmas also. So we will do this. And Hanumanji, amongst the gods. Why I'm saying Hanumanji? Because I'm sure you all know that on earth, the only living God is Hanumanji. Right? So even if you want to pray to Sri Ramji, or Vishnu Bhagwan or Shankar Bhagwan. Shankar Bhagwan is, of course, the Hanumanji is his avatar. You have to go through a living medium, and that living medium is Hanumanji. So instead of, it's like if you want to meet the Prime Minister, you will have to take an appointment via his secretary, and then only you can pass your message to him, even though you may never get appointment with the Prime Minister. So it's better that you directly have a good relation with the secretary. He will definitely take your message to the god, right? So Hanuman ji is something or somebody who should become your integral part. Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke data. So he has 8 siddhis and Navanidhis. We will talk in detail about this also in one of the classes, because an astrologer will, at one point, if you start doing meditation, one of these siddhis you may have also. Okay. It takes time, but it's not impossible. Okay. So why are we interested in Brahma Muhurta? This is very important for you to know. Now, how many of you, just raise your hands, okay, in the chat, this thing, reactions. How many of you know about Brahma Muhurta? Savita? Okay, I'm going to unmute you, or you can, if you can unmute yourself, tell me.
So Brahma Muhurta is basically a time when I'm okay to speak in English, right? Or you wanted to speak?
Yeah. English is okay.
Yes. So basically, that time is a time where you can do a meditation. That is a time when you can even do the dhyana, or you can even do the what I should say. Basically, meditation is a best time, because that is a time when the god and goddess and everybody will be arising with us, and that is the time when we have it the you know how I should put across the word. I'm not getting the word here, but that is a time when you can actually meditate and you'll get the enlightenment basically. So that is the best time to do the Muhurat. Basically, it starts from 3:30 to between 4 to 4:30 to 5. It will be the best time. That is the time it is. Because I
All
do
right.
get up at
Okay. Good. Let's keep the answers short so that everybody can get
yeah.
chance. Anybody else wants to try why we want to meditate during Brahma Muhurtam? Nobody? Okay. So basically, we all know this, what Savita just mentioned, that this is the best time. Why it is best time? Why? Remember, I said in my sessions, because I'm a engineer, and that too a software engineer with always asking questions, why? I cannot go ahead without teaching you also why. You should have that why within you, so that tomorrow, if somebody tries to make fun of you, why are you doing this in Brahma Muhurta? You can do it anytime, right? All the time of the day and night are same, and so on. A lot of people have arguments. You should be able to give scientific reason, especially to the children. The reason why I'm doing everything is because I want this YouTube to be like a repository for my children when they grow and old, and then they want to find out the answer for their children. Okay. So entire thing that I'm doing is for them, but I'm sure everybody benefits out of it. So we know that our entire day is divided into day, night, right? So 24 hours, 12 hours in daytime, 12 hours night. Assuming 6 a.m. is the sunrise. Okay. Now 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. is your daytime. 6 p.m. to next 6 a.m. is your nighttime. Got it? Now, the first period of 12 hours, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., we will divide into prahar. Okay. 4 prahar. That means 12 divided by 4 means each prahar is equal to 3 hours. Got it? So we have char prahar. I'm sure you have heard do pahar. है ना? Pehla wala is your 6 a.m. to 7, 8, 9 a.m. First prahar is 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Second prahar is 9 to 12 noon. That is that is because it is second, it is called do. So do prahar. Then you have 12 to 3 p.m. and then you have 3 to 6 p.m. Right? So the first prahar, what do you call that? It represents daytime, right? So it is called, there are names for each prahar. Anybody? Yeah, Amrita. You can unmute yourself.
Pratah Kal. Pratah Kal.
No, no. Pratah Kal is a very vague term. It
Okay.
can involve, previous to this also.
Okay.
It is called
Sandhya.
Purvahan. Purv Ahan. Purva means first. Okay. Pehla. Purva means pehla or first. Ahan means part of the day. So basically, Purvahan means first part of the day. All right. Then second comes 9 to 12 noon. That becomes your Madhyahan. That everybody I'm sure must have heard. Madhyahan. So Madhyahan. Then you have Aparahan. Aparahan. What is upper? Upper means next or close to last. Ahan, part of the day. And last one is Sayamkal. Okay. So this is about the day. Then you have night time, again divided into 4 prahar. The first after 6 p.m. is 6 to 9 p.m. That is called Pradosh. Why is it called Pradosh? Because this is the time when sun is setting, and the moment sun starts to set, lot of bacteria, viruses who have been waiting for the sun to go down, they start getting active. And because of that, we say it causes dosh. Dosh means some harms, right? All the bacteria, if you're moving around at that time, exact that time, you may find that if you're prone, you will catch diseases. Okay. Then you have 9 p.m. to 12 p.m., which is called Nishitha. Nishitha. Nishith Kalam. Okay. And then you have Nishith is also means in Sanskritam. So basically, they have made a katha. Okay. Our Puran is made of katha for us to remember all these things easily. They are not true stories. This is just to make us understand, right? So it says that Dosha had 3 sons. One was Pradosha, another was Nishith, and another was Triyama. So it's not that Dosha had 3 sons. It's just that it is easy for us to understand that there are 3 types of doshas. Pradosha, Nishith, and then comes 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. That time is Triyama. Triyama, not Yama. It is Triyama. Okay. This is the worst time to be awake. This is the time when actually lot of diseases, lot of evil spirits, they become active. So try, if you are a person who's not working in a call center, you have all the choices to remain in the house and sleep at this time. Okay. And then the last prahar of the night period is called Usha Kalam. Usha Kalam starts from 3 a.m. till 6 a.m. Okay. Now, this is a very, very important time period. All right. Here is where our Brahma Muhurtam will start. Now, how do you calculate your Brahma Muhurtam? Let's say sunrise is at 6 a.m. Okay. So you have to calculate 1 hour, 36 minutes before sunrise. Got it? 1 hour, 36 minutes, which is 96 minutes before sunrise. How is that? Because the last prahar, that is Usha, will divide into 48, 48, 48 parts, minutes, 48 minutes, 48 minutes, and then 48 minutes. The middle 48 is called Brahma Muhurtam. There may be, you will, when you start calculating, you will say, "Arey, to pura 60 nahi aata hai." But our Hindu way of calculating time is different from Western calendar time. That is why you will find some difference in the number of minutes. But this is how one prahar is. Okay. So one prahar is made of 3 muhurtam. Remember that. Right? So the last prahar, Usha Kalam, is made of 3 muhurtam. The middle muhurtam is of 48. All of them are of 48 minutes. Middle one is called the Brahma Muhurta. So you start after 48 minutes of that Usha Kalam, finish 48 minutes and stop your Brahma Muhurta. Because then you have to do something else. It's not that it is inauspicious, it's just that you have to do something different. You have to start getting, ready for your work. Okay. Now, why do we have to pray during Brahma Muhurtam? We have just decided, right now found what is the right time. But why is it that we pray during this time? So, when the sun rises at 6 a.m. till it comes to 6 p.m., because of the UV rays, and all the activities which are happening on Earth, the atmosphere of Earth is totally chaotic. Okay, there's lot of different kinds of noises. Noise doesn't mean always what you can hear. Noise can be due to rays and sounds which you cannot hear also. We all know that, right? The dogs can hear more than 20,000. We cannot. So there are noises, then there are waves, there are interference, means one wave, going into another, creating. So because of that, then all the dust particles, all the water vapors, all the gaseous material in the air, it is creating a lot of noise. That noise and the pollution is not right for you to breathe in deep and exhale and do the, meditation. So when do you do? When everything should settle down. The best time will be maximum oxygen, least pollution. So when sunset starts, slowly everything, all the dust particles fall back on Earth, and slowly the purest air is that 48 minutes. Okay. After that, people wake up. So the first people who wake up are the ones who do the, astronomical studies. Then the next people who wake up are the people who are in, shipping and all those. They have to start their ships and get into the sea because that is the most calm time. Otherwise, there will be a lot of, once the sun rises, then the water waves becomes very difficult to navigate. So they start early. And the last, before 15 minutes before 6 a.m. are the normal people like us who should be awake, but we are not. We are supposed to be awake. So basically, this is the 48 minutes when we have the time to meditate because it has the maximum oxygen. Everything is calm, and you have, that's the time when everybody's universal thought process can connect with each other. So I'll tell you, when I started meditation. I am a late person in everything. Okay. But when I do something, I do get the result because I get into it like 24/7. I'm only doing that or thinking about it. So I started in March 2020, seriously doing meditation on the, I think after the COVID. And I created this Vedic group, Vedic Kida group. That's the time, because I thought I have this Kida in me that if I know something, I have to share with everybody. Whether it is good, right, ugly, bad, everything, that is okay. But I should share. You will have to use your acumen to understand whether you want to take it or not. And then I started at Brahma Muhurta. I'm telling you, not even 15 days, I started to connect with the universe, as in there were questions which I wanted answers, and I started getting answers. There were times when amongst our group members, they were asking questions. And when I'm answering them also, I would realize, how could I say this? Because it's not me. I have no knowledge about this, but I'm answering. Why? Because somebody or somebody's thought has come into my head, and I'm just the medium at that point of time to give you the answer. And every one of you can do that, because we are ultimately made of same material, and we can easily connect because we are all energies. Difficult to understand this, but it's a fact, right? Now, how do you meditate? So in this session, once I finish meditation, I will take Tithi and a bit of how to make the charts, and then we'll end, right? How do you meditate? So first thing, you have to calculate the time. So all of you open your mobile phone and install Drik Panchang if you have not till now. It's an app called Drik Panchang.
How do you spell it? Brick. B-R-I-K.
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 It should be on your home page of mobile phone, because from
Done
now
that
on,
now.
not. Done?
Yes,
Yeah.
already. I think we discussed in the last call, so we did that.
Okay, okay.
So the symbol.
Huh?
Symbol for that. Because there are multiple.
I'm not getting it, Brick Pancha.
Drik Panchang is, okay.
So there's this Rishiji doing the writing of Vedas. The picture is like that.
No.
The yellow color.
Yeah.
That I think that I have it during from the day we created this group. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think last discussion happened. The ma'am had
Yes,
already.
yeah.
That.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drik
Yes.
Panchang.
I have
Yeah,
it.
but same Rishiji is sitting and writing something. Yeah. Now, open your Drik Panchang and go to Hindu calendar. Automatically, it will take you to, if you have installed for the first time, you should set it to your own cities. Okay, you can do that later. But if you see there's a calendar, right? Is it coming ulta or seedha?
Yeah. Correct. It's coming correct.
Okay.
Same way.
If you see here, 30th November.
Same.
Yeah. On 30th November, if you click that, press that. So what you will see is your sunrise is 6:50 a.m. written down. Correct? Sunset is 5:56 p.m. Right? And then you go down and you will find.
Ma'am, even a minute would be a difference. Like here it says 6:53.
Yeah.
Where? Depending on where you are.
So we are in Pune. So it says 6:53 here.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is saying 6:53 for you. It is saying 6:50 a.m. for me.
Even for me.
Oh.
6:25 a.m. it is showing sunrise.
It is okay. See, point is we will do that later on. Right now, we have to understand how to use this app.
Got it.
So if you go down, there is Brahma Muhurtam written down somewhere. Right? So on my phone, it's saying 5 a.m., 5:07 a.m. to 5:58 a.m. Okay. Remember, because these are softwares, it depends on the person who's making it. So there may be errors, and that is why we are learning how to calculate right thing. I have used several softwares, and something or the other is always wrong. So you should know that this is wrong so that, you do not continue giving wrong predictions. Okay. So this has Brahma Muhurta. So after you have done this, if you want to bathe in the morning, perfectly fine. Even if you don't want to take bath, that is also okay. I mean, it is totally dependent, like if it is winter, if you want to. But ideally, if you want to really get the benefit, you should feel fresh. And that only comes if you have bathed, because otherwise you'll start yawning. Right? So once you do that, where is it? Before, first thing is please drink a glass of water, warm water with everybody tells you drink with either lemon juice or aloe vera or amla or I think wheat grass, right? Trust me, it's wrong. I'll tell you why. It is dependent on each person what you should be drinking. Not everybody should drink lemon juice. Not everybody should be drinking aloe vera. It is not right. Depending on age and what dosha you have, I should start saying dosha, dosha. It is not dosha, dosha. You should be drinking. So we will cover maybe a bit on what is the correct morning addition to your drink, right? Not part of this free sessions. All right. Brahma Muhurta, if you go down, you will be able to see it is there.
Ma'am, I have a query in this. So while I was going to that Panchang, I could see the Brahma Muhurat of the next day.
Why? Why would you see next?
I don't know, the date here is mentioned that way. So if I click on today's date, it says Brahma Muhurat 5:10 a.m. December 1.
No, no. Where is it written? You please
Down.
go again back. Where are you? Show me your screen.
Okay, so I have clicked on 30th of November. Okay, so when I go inside,
scroll down slowly.
Yes.
Till you come to Abhijit Muhurta, right? And then Vijay Muhurta.
Yeah, Abhijit Muhurat. And then comes Vijay Muhurta, yes. And then there is Brahma Muhurta, Nishita Muhurta and Brahma Muhurta.
So where is it written? December 1?
It is 5:10 a.m. December 1.
No, it is not.
It
It's
is
not written
showing
December 1.
I'll just share the screenshot with you.
It is written for Nishita Muhuram December 1 actually.
It is for
But
Nishita
Brahma,
Muhurtam.
but for Brahma Muhurat, it is normal 4:45 a.m. for Bangalore to 5:35 a.m. You
So
looking
for
at
maybe you are looking at, don't look at the previous one. Brahma Muhurat ka, it is below that. Below that.
Yeah, it's immediately after the Abhijit Muhurta. Abhijit Muhurta says 12:1 p.m. to 12:45 p.m. In the same, the column, if I see down, it says Brahma Muhurta 5:10 a.m. December 1. Even, under Abhijit Muhurta, it says this Siddhi.
So what you should do is, we'll do this later on. We'll set the whole thing later on, right? You just need to figure out so that it comes to the right thing. Okay?
True. Okay. I'll check it out later on. Yeah. Thank you.
So start with a glass of water. Plain warm water is best. You may add little things depending on what is the right for you later on. But right now this. Sit facing north. Okay. not east. It is only north. Zyada se zyada northeast, but never east, never any other direction. Why? It's a scientific thing again. Okay? Because before sun rises, the fresh oxygen is blowing only from the north side. Okay? So there is nothing, mumbo jumbo or superstition here. This is how Vastu is done. Why did we have our windows, doors in the north and east directions? Because early mornings, when the sun, so before sunrise, north wind is blowing inside your house. Perfectly fine. All pure oxygen coming into your house, right? After sun starts to rise, the air in the atmosphere starts to warm up. We all know warm air rises up. And if it rises up, that means something has to fill the space. So cold air fills the space. So warm air and cold air, there is a cycle. And because of that, there is a breeze. And that breeze enters your house. So that is why it was very good, or it is even now good, to have your windows and doors on the north or northeast or east side of the house to get fresh oxygen. That's it. No, all those devta, dukta, these are things are at a different level, right? Something I'll tell you about Vastu. Everybody is, on internet nowadays talking about, if you have your bathroom in the northeast, you will have cancer. Just go and, type in YouTube. You will find so many so-called acharyas who have zero knowledge of astrology, zero knowledge of Sanskritam, and they are teaching you Vastu on their own. I don't know from where they have gathered this knowledge. It's just that they are not applying their head. Why do you think bathroom in northeast will cause cancer? Let's say in the olden days, nowadays everything is inside. In the olden time, bathrooms used to be out of your house, right? Let's say you have made the bathroom right outside your northeast door or north or even east door. And we have already figured out that breeze comes inside the house because of the early morning sun and all those things we have figured out. With the breeze, all the germs from the bathroom will come inside your house. Earlier, there were more of contagious diseases, right? So anybody who's had some disease goes to the bathroom, along with the wind, that whole bacteria, germs, virus is coming inside your house. And it is getting captured in your house because that was the entrance and there is no other door to cross the whole thing out. Obviously, you will fall sick. Simple logic. There is no other, so superstitious thing that you should believe that if you have a bathroom in the northeast, you will have cancer. Wrong. Second thing, people say, these same people, having a kitchen in the northeast or, in the north will destroy you. How? Very simple logic. Let's say your northeast is the entrance and you have just next door made your kitchen and you are sleeping in the end far southwest corner of your house. Okay. Something you forgot, you are cooking something you forgot. You are enjoying TV in the southwest. In the kitchen, something catches fire. With the wind, it increases. Maybe, your curtain or something also catches fire. But by the time you come to realize it is too late, and all the things that has been burning, it keeps on burning and coming towards your room in the southwest. So your entire house is full of carbon monoxide and you are dead. So That is the reason it is dangerous. You will die. Why? How? Nobody wants to explain. So please, if you have, my house has everything which is flawed in as per our Vastu. 2 bathrooms in Northeast. I have my entrance in Southwest. My East is cut. So everything that says, this is bad, this is worse, I have it. And touch wood, we are all fine. Because it is a modern time. If you by chance do have a bathroom in the Northeast, obviously wind, and there is a window there, wind will come. So in my place, there is a shaft, which means every person from first floor to 10th floor, everybody's bathroom shaft is connected. So wind is blowing and bringing everybody's germs from the bathroom into my bathroom. And then if I keep the door of the bathroom open, it will come into my house. All I have to do is keep that window closed, exhaust on, keep the bathroom door closed, ensure that the bathroom is always dry, because that place is not getting, because of the placement, it is not getting sunlight. So there will be chances of fungus and bacteria. That is all you have to do. So please use your logic. And, maybe, sometimes I will talk about Southwest, about East. So this is how we will proceed with logic. And anytime you hear somebody talk about Northeast, apply your brain. Okay. Right. So coming back to sitting why on the north side facing, to get maximum oxygen. Okay. Why people connected with God? Because then it becomes little fearful, and then we don't want to change. We do it out of fear more diligently than logically. Okay. So, and I think everybody doesn't have the time and patience and knowledge or wisdom to grasp it also. So how do you share that do the right thing? By either fear or putting it into a part of a ritual. That is how our rishis and munis used to do. So you sit on the floor facing north or northeast and set your alarm to 48 minutes. Okay. So that you don't go beyond. If you, maybe, you will start levitating. I don't want you to touch the ceiling also. Okay. Set it to 48 minutes. How do you start? I think this is something which also you should know, that you just can't start meditation. You have to, hota na gaadi ka, you have to start the ignition, wait for a few minutes for the oil to have that motion all around the engine parts, and then you start, right? The first thing you have to do is start breathing very slowly. Count 5, breathe in, count 10, hold, and then count again 10 or 5, or depending on you, breathe out slowly. Just do it for 5 times. So your engine has started. You are warmed up from inside. Actually, we are warming up, right? With breathing, we warm up. Now we will warm up a little more by giving a little race, right? We do the accelerator sometimes. How do you do that? Start breathing fast and exhaling out. Inhale, exhale fast. Use your nose only. Do it. After maybe, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is very long time if you know. If you can do it for 1 minute also, it is good. So after 2 minutes, you will suddenly feel your hands, your face tingling. Okay. It's not magic. There is no, some superstition happening there. It's oxygen. Oxygen is, you are inhaling so fast that you are actually giving your body too much oxygen at that time, and that causes tingling. Okay. We need that. We need to warm up. After you feel that, you may not feel also perfectly fine, but you do it for 2 minutes very fast, breathe in, breathe out, right? Once you finish that, settle down, calm, close your eyes. Once your breath is normal, start chanting Om. When you breathe in, your stomach should become like a gubbara, balloon. Okay. Make it actually, distend it out. And then you can only chant Om. Don't chant any mantra. So there was a time when I used to, we think Om is so junior KG ka hai. I have to do something better. Right? So you want to do a bigger and something difficult. And I did that. When you are doing Om chant and you are in that space, you will feel you are projecting, you will start feeling you are going outward. Your whole brain is expanding. But when you do a mantra which is not right for you, you will actually start feeling you are squeezing. And that is the wrong mantra for you. Immediately stop. Not for you. Like I started doing Reem, Shreem. I felt I am, somebody squeezing me. Immediately I stopped. So for you, everybody, best is Om, because that is a master of all mantras. Because it is easy, we think that ye to kuch nahi hai. Right? What happens during Om? Why do we chant again? Why? When you chant Om, a sound comes from your throat. So this is your throat. Just put your finger here. I'm sure you will feel that vibration. As you go up your palate, you will say from there. Ma, when you say, your lips should be joined. When you do this, the entire Varnamala in Sanskritam, so anga tak, entire, all the vowels, consonants, everything is chanted. Because of that, every part of your brain is activated. Every neurons in your brain is activated when you chant Om. Okay, that is the main reason why we chant Om. When you start activating your brain, so there is a gland right here inside, pineal gland, right? That is the objective. Our whole objective of meditation is when we can activate it. And when you want to focus on it, when you're chanting, close your eyes and roll your eyes up. Okay. So your eyeball should go up when you're chanting. Of course, your eyelid should be closed. That is how you can chant. When you're, doing that 100 times, your eyes will come back to the normal position. Perfectly fine. Even now, for me also it does, because I stopped meditation for some time. And then, when you stop, you have to go back from same stage. This is a pitfall of stopping midway any meditation. If you progress, exponentially you progress. But if you stop, exponentially you go down also. You come back to zero stage. Okay. So this is how you will connect. Every day you have to do, whether you want to do it during early mornings or during evenings. It's totally up to you. Both the times, very good. All right. So,
how many times?
As long as you can. You will start feeling, okay, this is enough. Ideally, 48 minutes is what we have decided. In the 48 minutes, everything should be done. Okay. After 48 minutes, you want to continue with your normal yoga, you can do that. You want to go for a walk, you can do that. You want to do something, whatever chores that you want to do, you want to go to your gym, whatever. So only once you finish this whole process, you can do that. So what happens initially, you will not be able to. So do for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and the rest of the period of 48 minutes, instead of going and sleeping, do your normal yoga. Right? We all have our alom, vilom, and all the things. You can do that. Yes, Rashmi.
Ma'am, what time of the evening we can do it? I mean, 7 o'clock or something.
After sun has set.
Immediate after sunset. That
Yes.
time. Okay.
Yes. Okay. After sunset only. We will talk about this. There is very important thing with Shani Maharaj. I told you, when you are doing the Sandhya in the evening, that is the time when Saturn gets activated. Saturn is opposite of Sun. Sun is hot, heat, warm, energy. All these words. Saturn is totally opposite. Cold, slow, does not like energetic movements, right? It always loves to stay alone, aloof, dark, black. These are the things for Saturn. So in the evening, don't go running. Don't increase the heat in your body. Because to please the Saturn, you have to take, light walks. Evening walks should be light. Mornings, when you get up, you want to run, you can jog, you can go to gym to bring the heat in your body. Okay. So this is, I will not go into detail of Saturn. Otherwise, it becomes a very haphazard class. All right. Once you finish, so 48 minutes before and after, so basically 48 minutes before and after sunset, you can chant Shani mantra. What mantra? Last time I told you. Neelanjanam samabhasam. Okay. So you can always Google Neelanjana samabhasam raviputram yamagrajam chaya martanda sambhutam tam namami shanaischaram. So Neelanjanam is Neel, the body, blue body of Shani Bhagwan, right? And he's called son of Ravi, son of sun, right? And Agrajam. Who's Agrajam? I can't hear you, Sonal.
Elder.
Yam.
Elder to
Yamraj,
Yam.
yeah, elder to Yamraj. That means son of sun. Yamraj
Sun.
is also son of sun. But
Yeah.
Shani is elder to Yamraj.
Yam.
And Chaya Martand. Chaya Martand. Chaya is the shadow.
Shadow.
Can you mute yourself, Sonal? Because Chaya is the shadow with which one time, Sun Bhagwan had a relation, and because of that, Shani Ji was born. So this is a katha, okay? This is not something to be believed. It is a way to understand all these planets and their effects and their properties. Please do not ever think these are the real people and gods and real thing. They are not. We are just giving them a way or a storyline so that we can easily understand. Got it? Okay. So this is about, I wanted to talk about Ketu, but we will put it for the next class. We've already crossed 1 hour. Do you think it is too heavy, or do you want me to get into making the chart? We could do it next class.
Making
It's good.
that.
No, this is good.
So I'll just introduce you so that you should go back and understand how to make your own charts. Are you able to see something? Chart? Okay. So very important to know that there are different ways of making chart, but I personally prefer North Indian style chart because that is how it represents the motion of earth and sun. Okay. Once you have made this, make another on the side. Oh, I think I have made extra. Okay. This one is North and this one is South Indian style. Right? Now, in the North Indian, this is fixed, which is house. This is house 1. This is house 2. This is house 3. House 4. House 5. House 6. House 7. House 8. House 9. House 10. House 11. And house 12. In North Indian, houses are fixed. In South Indian chart, signs are fixed. So we'll say sign 1, sign 2, sign 3, sign 4, sign 5, sign 6, sign 7, sign 8, sign 9, sign 10, sign 11, sign 12. Okay. Ideally, both are right because on this, in our sky, signs are fixed. Okay. Houses keep moving based on the time of birth of the person. But if you look at the way Earth moves from west to east, so that way our chart moves like this, west to east, which is anti-clockwise direction. Whereas in South Indian style, it is east to west because we are looking at the signs or the nakshatras basically. So we will get into all these details. There you should be able to differentiate between two charts very quickly because some people come to you with North Indian, some will come to you South Indian chart, right? You should be able to differentiate between them. Now, when I say house 1, any sign can be there in house 1 in the this. So here, any sign can be there. It can be Leo, it can be Taurus, it can be Libra, it can be Aries, whatever, right? Here also any sign can be there. But any means once this is say 2, which is Taurus, the next will be 3 here. Next will be 4. Then the sequence starts to continue. Whereas here, if let's say the house is, this is house 7, then this is house 8, house 9, house 10, and so on. So there are 12 houses. Okay, so there is no difference in south and north. Both will have 12 houses. House 1 to house 12. And then there will be 9 planets. So planetary position is something depending on your birth time. At that time in the sky, where was the sun? Where was the moon? Where was the Jupiter? Where was Rahu and Ketu are basically not planets, but we consider them because in planet is something in English term, planet, physical thing. But in Hindi or in Hindu calendar, we say Grahan. Grahan means something which has captured your body. Okay. So there is no physical thing. It is the vibes or the vibrations or the rays which are coming from a planet and it is engulfing you. That is why we say it is Grahan. So it is wrongly interpreted as planet. So remember that, that difference you should know. Nobody should make fun of you. What is Rahu and Ketu? Show me the Rahu and Ketu in the sky. Where is it? So there is no physical thing, but I will still show you what Rahu and Ketu actually means when we look at the whole planet system. Physically, where they occur. Okay. And okay, so we have a question. Yes, Deepika.
Actually, I can't see anything. It's just a blank white screen. So I don't know if I'm supposed to do something.
Are you all able to see?
Yeah.
So maybe your internet is slightly slow. Okay. You can always go back to YouTube channel later on and see.
Okay.
Okay. So till now, I am sure there is no confusion, because when I start, I will not again talk about these things. If you have any question, please ask me now in this session. And put your hands down if you have finished your questions, please. Rupa ji, boliye.
Yeah, namaste. If we are going to the
You are not audible. Can you be louder, please?
yeah, when we move from the birthplace to another, from one hemisphere to another hemisphere, so some astrologers say, that northern hemisphere is better compared to southern hemisphere for you. So how they decide that?
Have I used the word hemisphere today?
No. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, you are asking fourth grade question when you are still in junior KG. I will take all these things, but these are the questions I want you people to ask, because these are the questions we assume, and then we think, oh, to pata ho jayega, but it is wrong. And it is very good idea, Rupa, that you asked me this question, because I will not assume that you know already. Okay. Names in Hindi and English. See, many things are there already, but if you want to write down, I can dictate you right away. Okay. So first sign is called Aries. First write down in English: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Saggy, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Their Hindi names. I will be using a lot of Hindi names also, sometimes mixed. Please bear with me. Mesh, Vrishab. Okay. Then what is the third one? What is Gemini called? Mithun. Mithun, Kark, Simha, Tula, Vrishchik, Dhanu, Makar. What is Aquarius called?
Kumbh.
Kumbh. And Meen. For all of you here attending, either you will have Meen Rashi, or you will have your Jupiter activated, or your Jupiter planet Dasha going on, or Ketu, or a combination of Jupiter, Venus. So there are certain planets, automatically you will know that is why you are here. Okay. So this is okay. This is fine. When we see the South Indian chart, we will have little confusion if you have already been used to North Indian. So a very easy way to understand is, in the South, first is Aries. Just opposite to that is Scorpio. Both are ruled by Mars. Okay. Second is Taurus. Opposite to that is Libra. Both ruled by Venus. Third, Gemini. Opposite, Virgo. Both ruled by Mercury. Moon, only one house. Sun, only one house. These are the two real planets which are called luminaries because they give out light. Although moon also has to depend on sun. But no other planet gives out the light. So source of energy are these two planets only. Sun plus moon. So these are very, very important for us. And then you have Saggy, Pisces, both ruled by Jupiter. And then Capricorn, Aquarius, both ruled by Saturn. Yeah. I think this will be enough. I cannot get into Tithi because Tithi itself is a very complicated thing. And I ensure that you need to make, when you are making charts, you should know what is a Tithi even without opening any calendar or using a software. That is how good you should become. If somebody tells me that, okay, let me just take for, who wants to share their, if you know, where is your sun in the North Indian chart? Do you know? Yes, Rupaji?
Third house. Capricorn.
Okay, so let's draw. This is for the heck of it. We will redo this, okay? This is just for fun. Right? So, this is 3, right? Your third house, you said?
Yeah, third house in Capricorn. Shravan Nakshatra.
So, this is 10. This is 9. This is 9. So, you are a Scorpion. As per the Lagna, okay? Now, and your sun is here, right? So, basically, 4, 6. You were born between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Yes.
Right? So this is how you should be able to predict anybody. If somebody comes to you, I was born between this time to this time, you should know on the chart where the sun will be. Anybody else wants to try?
What information I have to give?
Where is your sun? In which house?
How to get to know that?
Acha, you are from that basic level. Then somebody else. Sonal.
Ma'am, I can tell the time. I don't know, like
Okay, if you tell the time, I'll tell you where your sun is.
3:30.
What? AM, PM? Then to it is here only. Okay?
Okay.
For everybody who is born from sunrise to 2 hours, your sun is here. Okay? If you say my sun is in first house, that means it is here. And that means it is 6. Your timing is here. Birth time. Somebody says I was born between 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Then it is here. Your sun was here. Because sun, every 2 hours, sun moves from one house to another. So that's why I don't want to go into detail. This is a very, in detail class that needs to be taken later on. But what I'm trying to emphasize is, as an astrologer, a broad understanding of planetary position should be there in your head. Let's say you are so with me, this is happening always, right? I'm in a marriage. The moment they know, okay, I read chart. Oh, mera batana. So I have to make the chart in my head because I'm not there with my software, right? So I will ask them, okay, what time you were born? Or if you know about your planet, tell me where are your planets? So when they tell me the planets, is easy. But if they tell me, acha, main to itne baje hua tha, I don't know between this time, so I have to do the birth time based on that, a rough understanding what is a lagna. Because lagna is important. First house is very important. It's like your resume.
Okay.
Okay. With the first house, you can know what is the overall body like of that person, whether the person is going to have long hair, brown hair, curly hair, face is round or wheatish or dark, your it will be plump or stout or thin or teeth bahar ya andar, all those. Then whether this person will have long term, diseases or chota mota kind of diseases, or will have constant problem with life, sudden problems, will work or not. All these are basic things, not even going to detail from one small detail. If I start predicting, people like, ah, how did you know? It's nothing. Once you know this is your ascendant, so we have to go in detail what is ascendant, why it is called ascendant, why it rules you because of your karmas. Why? Everything is why, right? So if somebody tells me that, my ascendant is Leo, Leo is sign, I can cut, tell them this is your physical appearance, this is what you like, this is kind of food you like. And it looks very magical to other people. But it needs lot of practice. Because information is there. You cannot keep on opening the book and say, "Ek minute, ruko, let me see," right? You have to have it. That is why we will go very slow. So that when we come to the next class, ye sara aapko pehle se, it should be on your tip of your mouth and brain. I ask you a question and it should come automatically. Then only it is fun to teach and learn. And that is why I will go very slow. Right? And so we will end the class today. Next class will be probably after 15th of December because I am going out of station. Okay. So let me first